Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Sunday, December 24th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I aspire to expand and understand my process to purpose. And today we have the moon guiding us through the majority of the energy shifts today. The moon is making like 5 different connections all through the day. The moon in Pisces is asking us to flow. Now what we're flowing into is a Venus shift. Venus is shifting out of Sagittarius into Capricorn late in the evening, 9:29 p.m. Pacific time. So that is actually on Christmas for some of you. Merry Christmas. Here's Venus. What we need to remember is that Venus will be at 29 degrees. So what I mentioned yesterday about not going too crazy and buying somebody a Bentley for Christmas so that you can feel your worth. Venus in Sagittarius, hopefully we've been working on expanding our worth process, but just realizing that it doesn't come through opulence? I don't know if that's the right word. I don't think that's really the right word. It doesn't come through the need to show up. Instead, let your process be more like the Grinch. I love the movie. I love the original movie, the cartoon, The Grinch. And let your heart grow by 3 sizes just by connecting to those you love and realizing that can all just feed your soul and feed into you being your very best self. So just remember that. But, you know, Sagittarius can get carried away, especially at 29 degrees. So pay attention to your wallet. It's this last shopping day if you are celebrating Christmas. Although, again, you don't have to follow any calendar, and if you get people gifts next week, if you feel like you want to, need to, that's good too. Venus into Capricorn. You know, I do think that this is going to be a nice little gift to go along with the Sun and Saturn and Pluto and also Lilith already hanging out in Capricorn. Venus to me is coming in to remind us to let the yin energy lead. Venus is coming in to remind us to be true to beauty. Now, Venus may struggle with this. Venus may get kind of caught up in some of the worldly things. But I've got it right here in the cards. No to wearing the mask, and no to getting caught up in the illusion of this is how it's always been and so this is how it's going to be. No, we need to let the yin in. We need to let the yin lead. And so with Venus moving through and, you know, coming in to connect with Saturn, we'll be connecting with Saturn, I believe, yeah, on Christmas. There's an important lesson in this for us. There's an important lesson for us to really understand. That connection with Saturn, again, to me is like, hey, setting the stage for these next 3 years. Setting the stage to let, you know, it's at 0 degrees, so that 0 degree energy to transform, to let the yin lead, to let the beauty you love be what you do, to let the beauty you love be a part of your purpose, because chances are those things that capture your heart, that capture your soul, are meant to be part of your purpose. So Venus in here is like, let me just remind you, let's not play this game. Let's not wear these masks. Let's not be stuck in these illusions. Let's be true. And from that truth, let us move. Let's be true to our soul. And from that truth, let us move forward with passion and purpose. Passion and purpose on purpose. So Venus in Capricorn I do think is going to be lovely. Venus in Capricorn also meeting up with Saturn, which we'll talk about tomorrow. But, you know, since I've got your attention today, I might as well mention it. This is a connection that does love commitment. So you may find yourself in that state of like, I need a commitment. Okay, maybe you do. Are you committed to yourself? Are you committed to your purpose? Are you committed to letting your talents, your gifts, your beauty, your yin come through? Again, we can always look outside of ourselves to outside relationships, but it's always an opportunity to come back to ourselves, and if commitment is desired, give it to yourself. So, besides that, like I said, the moon is making all of the connections through the day. The moon is connecting to Mars in Scorpio. The moon is connecting to Neptune in Venus. The moon is connecting to Mercury, now direct in Sagittarius. The moon is connecting to Jupiter. Jupiter also in Scorpio. And the moon is connecting to Pluto through the day. So, like I said, it's a very moony day. And I do have what is traditionally in traditional tarot, the moon card, the past lives card. So there may be some hidden energies coming up to the surface with the moon in Pisces, whether it is past life, whether it is ancestral in your familial line, if you are hanging out with your family, pay attention. That being said, in general, these connections are more chill connections, minus the moon square Mercury. Some information may come up. You may not know what to do with it with that. Chances are it may test some of those beliefs, some of your truths. It's at 13 degrees. So this may be more of that like Mercury clearing out the path that Saturn left that goes on with that. But besides that, I do think it's actually going to be a really psychically connected day as the moon goes through and connects to all those elements. So listen in. Listen into what is revealed, because it may have some importance in helping you release yourself possibly from some of these old energies. I also have the Be Here Now card, the totality card, which is like, hey, drop in, be present, and pay attention, because stuff's going on. Stuff's going to come up. And if you're listening, then you're going to get the messages. But like this, like I said, the psychic energy will be very strong in and through the day. I think that's all I really have to say about that. To finish off, I have from the Akashic Tarot cards, I have Hilarion, which Hilarion is a ascended master of healing, but apparently he's also all about truth. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I am going to read the Akashic Force. And it says, close your eyes and sense Master Hilarion behind you or beside you. Feel your energy lift and your vibration quicken. Notice a new mental energy of alertness and easy understanding. Your mind is open like a boundless sky and everything becomes clear and bright. Bring that brightness to any issue in your life that needs clarity now. Like I said, this can go really well with this Pisces energy, this Hilarion stuff. Well, it goes on a few levels. Bringing that brightness, that understanding to anything that may be coming up today to clear that energy out. The other thing what I'm getting is like Master of Truth. Okay, using Hilarion to make sure that we do not fall prey to that old Capricorn desire of fitting in society and putting ourselves into a state of wearing masks. Honor the truth within us and ask Hilarion to support you in that, to support you in your truths, to support you in knowing, accessing that truth, and then bringing it forward within your life. So, powerful card to support us. Because I know sometimes, especially our own family too, it's like, okay, let me just fall into these old patterns so I can get out of here alive. So no need to do that. Call in Hilarion, find that support, find that brightness that is yourself, and be true. Be true to you. All right, one last thing. I always like to mention, I'll give it to you a little bit early just in case. Christmas always ends up falling on revolution, evolution energy. Revolution, evolution. Those are the Uranus-led days, and there can be breakdowns with that. So just be very aware of that. Ground in, call in your support, and always realize, you know, when there's breakdowns, when there are those evolution, revolution moments, it's because it's needed. We need to have a breakthrough. It's not bad. It just can be stressful, but just be really aware of that. And if you see yourself heading into one, like I said, ground in, take care of yourself, but, you know, if you don't have to go down that corridor, it's sometimes good to be aware. Oh, wait, I don't have to go down that corridor. I can work through this myself without taking everybody with me. So, now you have that, just a tip a day ahead. And I will talk to you tomorrow. There is enough love in the world for you, and the better it gets, the better it gets. Namaste.